Hello, everybody. I'm Kyle Walters. Sorry for the delay. The game is in session. Broomfield is up 4, and Mount Vista is down 0. We had a bit of technical issues, but we're good now. Bring you the game.
Well, Robinson can't get that first one to fall in there.
At 6 minutes and 30 seconds into the game, currently there is a foul, and Amaya Robinson will be taking her final free throw.
Your Mountain Vista starting lineup tonight consists of Mackenzie Gamble, Barrett Brookfield, Amy Holland. There are some changes now on the field. Karis Cash coming in for the first-time starter, Amaya Robinson.
Just some general info about the teams. Mountain Vista is 6-4, Broomfield 7-4. However, Mountain Vista is ranked higher in the state of Colorado, so it should be a pretty close game. Just looking at those stats. Some key players to look for on the Mountain Vista team: Amy Holland, Mackenzie Gamble, Barrett Brookfield, all of them great offensive and defensive threats.
I'd definitely say watch out for Amaya Robinson tonight as well, as she's making her first official varsity start this season. Some violence going on the court.
Extreme foul.
Calling a charge on that one. SMH.
That was C. Riston for Broomfield, who absolutely bowled over one of the Mountain Vista players. She's 6'2", the tallest player on Broomfield.
Tallest player on the court tonight as well.
And so far, the main offensive threat that Mountain Vista has to deal with.
A good steal there. Mountain Vista gains possession. Amy Holland's going to throw this one in. Another personal foul. Amy Holland passes that into Eric Rivera. Eric Rivera to Mackenzie Gamble. A nice, beautiful pass to Barrett Brookfield down in the paint. Lays that one in for an easy layup.
Broomfield driving back down the court. Playing a little bit slow during this first period. Passed out to C. Riston.
In and out of the basket
there.
Barrett Brookfield comes up with the rebound. Taking it down court. No look pass from Mackenzie Gamble. Beautiful layup. Another easy layup. Nice showing of great passing here so far by Mountain Vista.
Broomfield just passing around three-point arc. Still taking it pretty slow. Riston with a shot.
For three, no good.
Missed.
Off the rim.
Out. And Mountain Vista will be passing it in. Amy Holland here to pass in.
Amy Holland looking for a open teammate here.
Broomfield playing a bit of a aggressive stance here, really pressing on this pass in.
We're starting with a press pass to start with. Karis Cash saves that ball from going out of bounds. Gets it to Mackenzie Gamble to take it up the court. Erica Rivera
3-on-1.
looking for a layup.
Looking for a foul as well.
Yeah,
did not get it.
Looked like a block
Amy
to
Holland.
me, but Amy Holland finishes anyway. 7-0 run in the past 2 minutes. Karis Cash goes for the near steal. Amy Holland Mackenzie Gamble, playing tight defense. Smart move not being touched there by Karis Cash as she gets the ball for the Golden Eagles.
So far, Mountain Vista has come back from their rough start.
Chantel Havner's coming in here for Barrett Brookfield.
Mountain Vista up 3 points.
On a 7-0 run.
Karis Cash absolutely bowling over a player from Broomfield. And one, apparently. Or not.
They're going to call that a charge foul.
They were lining up for a free throw. However, it's not happening.
That foul seems to be very argued by the crowd over here on the Mountain Vista side. There's a great contested layup was made there by Karis Cash, but they revoked those points.
2-on-1 here for Broomfield.
Passes it out to the wing.
Easy two-pointer.
And she makes that one right off the back of the rim. Pass into Mackenzie Gamble. They're playing aggressive quite early on defense. Probably smart to do, seeing how hot Mountain Vista's gotten off to a restart.
Now, I would say that's not very smart because it was literally 3-on-1 Mountain Vista.
That is true.
I don't know how they can hope to defend against 3 players against just one. Improbable, and obviously isn't working out too well as Mountain Vista is up 9-6. I believe that was Broomfield taking a timeout.
Broomfield only scoring 2 points to Mountain Vista's 9 since we've begun this broadcast here with 6 minutes to go. It's been exactly 2 minutes since the last Broomfield point.
4 minutes and 25 seconds left in this first period. Mount Vista having some great energy so far. Both teams great energy, playing pretty aggressively. However, Mount Vista has been able to get the upper hand. This will be Ventura passing it in for Broomfield.
Karis Cash mirroring her there to make sure that ball does not get in easily. However, it does.
Passed into Hoffman. Trying to drive down the court.
Rivera
Double
playing
team.
some tight defense. Rivera and Cash playing some tight defense. Karis
Good
Cash
block
gets
there
the
by
tip.
Karish.
And Eric Rivera gets that steal. Passes it out to Mackenzie Gamble. Mackenzie Gamble's putting on some moves.
Ooh.
Oh, my Lord.
Ooh. Oh, passed out. However, pass was not made. And a foul looks to be down in favor of Mount Vista.
Ball's going to stay on Mount Vista's court.
It's like a hold, maybe. This will be Amy Holland passing it in.
3 team fouls committed by both teams so far here in the first.
It's quite a lot within only 4 minutes into the game. Kenzie Gamble receiving that dodgy pass.
Trying to get that behind the back layup.
She's being manhandled.
Going to be a jump ball called here. Chantel. Maya Robinson's checking in here for Karis Cash.
Amy Holland passing it in. Goes for the far pass.
Maya Robinson looks for 3. Goes for the layup, and ball is swiped from her in the midst of going for that layup.
Hoffman going for the layup and misses.
Kenzie Gamble tries to draw that charge foul. However, no good.
Amy Holland on the rebound into Amaya.
And Amaya makes her first basket of the night. Now shooting 33% from the field.
Broomfield playing a lot slower than Mount Vista so far. Unable to start much offense.
And tonight, Kyle, we are without point guard Sarah Vafey from Mount Vista. She has a ankle strain fracture. How much of a difference do you think that's going to make tonight in the way they play? They're like the play style Mount Vista is going to be going after.
Well, I know from previous games I've watched that she's been a big player offensively and defensively. I think Mount Vista will be a bit more cautious, but doesn't seem to have affected them too much.
So far, so good.
Indeed.
However, Sarah Vafey is definitely one of those people that they look for beyond the arc to shoot those 3-point shots, to get those, to chill the leads down or to just build up.
I agree, and seems to be a foul.
Chantel's first personal foul tonight.
Broomfield looking to pass it in. Start some offense. They still haven't scored since maybe 2 minutes.
Mountain Vista still on the 11-2 run. Pulls up mid-range jumper. Rebounded there by Barrett Brookfield for her 3rd rebound of the night already.
Long pass to Maya Robinson.
Beautiful lob, long pass to Maya Robinson. Contested layup. Maybe should have been a foul.
Foul there, although I do believe it will go against Mount Vista, as it does. This will be Ventura passing in for Broomfield.
Bryn Boying checking in for her first time in this game, coming in for Chantel Hafner. Bryn Boying, a multiple sport athlete at Mount Vista, very talented. She is a commit to the University of Oregon for soccer.
Some delays here on the court. Don't know quite what's happening. However, the game has started back up again. Barry Brookfield playing good defense, steal. However, it goes out of bounds, unlucky.
Ball was out of bounds right as she touches it, but that's great. It's going to delay Broomfield, and it's going to slow down their sense of play.
So far, the aggressive defense for Mount Vista has been working much better than it has for Broomfield.
Takes a tumble there.
Maya Robinson playing great defense, got a hand on that ball. Barry Brookfield putting on some moves. She passes it to
Amy Holland to take it up the court. Amy Holland's taking it all the way down as it seems.
Looking to pass out for a
Robinson.
3.
Maya Robinson for Barrett Brookfield.
Ooh.
Pumps the 3 out to Bryn Boying.
Long
Deep
range
mid-range.
2. Amy
Amy
with
Holland
the rebound.
with the great rebound and the first layup to more than double Broomfield's score.
There seems to be a foul on number 21 for Broomfield. I don't know what that was for. It seemed to be after the play was done. I wasn't quite watching that area of the court. However, Amy Holland will be passing in for Mount Vista. Broomfield is still
Kenzie
in a
Gamble
drought
checking back
of
in,
points.
getting that ball thrown into her immediately as she comes back onto the field.
Good defense there by Broomfield.
Kenzie Gamble putting the moves on. Bryn Boying pumps the three again. Goes in for the contested layup. It's going to back off the back
Robinson
iron
with
there.
the rebound, trying to pass it out. However, Broomfield will receive the ball. Young with the ball.
Looking to
Pass
stay
in.
deep.
Mount Vista triple teaming. Bad pass there by Broomfield.
Mount Vista fans calling for a travel there.
Kenzie Gamble playing some stellar defense so far, staying right on her player. Broomfield cannot get anywhere, and there is a foul again on Broomfield. Or maybe on Mount Vista, actually. Sorry, my bad.
Maya Robinson picks up personal foul. Golden Eagles 16 foul.
Maya Robinson playing some good defense. Barrett Brookfield almost juked out there, however, he's playing some stellar defense. Driving in and a charge there. And it seems to be called on Mount Vista.
That's going to be a blocking foul there on Mount Vista. Very disagreed there by the fans and the audience and the coaching staff.
And by me, I 100% think that should be a charge.
The referees are issuing Coach Mike Willihan his official sideline warning. He needs to watch his on-court behavior before he gets tossed.
I know Willihan is a bit of a passionate man.
Very passionate.
And I would definitely agree with his anger and frustration there at that call. However, Broomfield is still in a drought. 0 points in the past 3 minutes at least. Let's see if these free throws can end that drought, as the first one does. This is Young shooting from the line as she goes for another. She misses it. Amy Holland on the rebound. Mount Vista is still up 13-7, up by 6 points. Mackenzie Gamble.
Kenzie has it as the last minutes coming to a close here as Mount Vista is up 13-7. Bryn Boying with a nice high pass to Barrett Brookfield. Barrett back out to Bryn. Bryn to Mackenzie Gamble. Mackenzie Gamble shaking him. 2-on-1. Bryn's wide open.
Barrett with the three. Makes
And
it.
it's good.
Splash.
Absolutely no problem
Nothing but
for
net.
Barrett Brookfield. She's automatic from beyond the arc.
Broomfield trying to make a quick rebuttal to that epic three-pointer. However, they will not, and that is definitely a charge, and the refs get it right this time.
Sideline very excited about that one after the last call was called against them. Mackenzie Gamble's going to take this one up the court for Mount Vista.
Slowly strolling. No concern as Mount Vista is up. Gosh, that's a lot of math. I'd say 9 points.
I would say 9 points as well. And that was after careful calculation.
I do have a calculator on hand at all times to just figure out the difference.
You'll always need that.
Yeah, I would, because I'm not very good at math.
Same. But you know who's
Mount
good
Vista.
at math?
Who?
These basketball athletes. They know that they must score more points than Broomfield. And so far, they're doing a great job with that. Mackenzie Gamble for the contested layup. I don't know how they don't call anything on that. That's going to bring it into the first quarter. Mount Vista up 9 points after kind of did our math there.
Some quick analysis of that period. Mount Vista bringing a lot of energy. I think their energy is matched by Broomfield. However, Broomfield's energy is not getting them as far as Mount Vista. Mount Vista is stellar on offense. Great moves by Barrett Brookfield. Great threes by her as well. The whole team is really contributing. Mackenzie Gamble getting some good shots in there. And on the defensive side, Mount Vista is playing absolutely 100% pitch perfect. Able to stay with their man and block shots, get some fouls, draw some fouls, you know. It's going well. Broomfield does seem to struggle getting anywhere close to the net. They seem to just stay around the arc. However, I don't think it's been working out for them too well, as the intermission here will end. Mount Vista breaking out of their huddle much quicker than Broomfield. Seems like a pretty stellar cast on the court for Mount Vista. Barrett Brookfield, Amy Holland, Karis Cash, Kenzie Gamble. Quite a few amazing, stellar players as Broomfield passes it in.
I agree, Kyle. Barrett Brookfield's going to start out here playing some shuffle defense. Shook a little bit there, but she gets right back into the spot she needs to be in.
No one covering.
However, no good.
Misses.
This is off the back iron. Nice pass there to Kenzie Gamble.
Barrett
A
Brookfield
leading
driving.
pass to Barrett Brookfield.
Easy
Get her
layup.
in the NFL. What a long bomb. Great pass. Mount Vista just keeps pouring this lead on Broomfield.
Good tip there. However, will be going to Broomfield.
Great athleticism shown there by Bryn Boying, getting that ball. It just does not get the right roll off her fingers that she wanted, and it goes out of bounds, being Broomfield's ball. Passing around the arc here, as we've been seeing so far, doesn't look like it's going to change.
It really doesn't. Riston here with the ball. Passes it out.
Almost intercepted there, but it's going to roll off the
Broomfield
back of the rim.
cannot get any points.
It's like a lid on top of the basket over there. It's like a shut jar for Broomfield.
Yes, indeed. Just like a shut jar, as my grandma always used to say.
What a lovely lady.
Playing very slow.
A contested three. Bounces off the rim, and it's no good
Karis
there, but
Cash
the rebound
going
is
for the
up for
rebound.
grabs.
Looks like a jump ball here.
Jump ball. Barrett Brookfield showing some really passionate play there. It's going to be Mount Vista ball still.
Amy Holland looking to pass it in. As there's a substitution for Broomfield, that will be Sarah Castle coming on for Ventura.
Amy Holland looking for a pass. Everything seems to be shut off at the moment. Gives it to Karis Cash, who gives it out to Barrett Brookfield.
Mackenzie Gamble just
nice
trying to
pass
set
to an
play.
open Bryn Boying. That's Mackenzie Gamble.
Three.
Another three shot there.
And
Absolute
easily sunk.
splash. 50% from beyond the arc tonight for Mackenzie Gamble. And that's a player you don't want to let get in their zone tonight, hitting from beyond the arc. She won't miss if she's in her zone. Broomfield has to watch out for that.
Great defense there by Karis
Tip
Cash.
pass there by Karis Cash.
Foul.
Foul called there. It's going to be a reach in on Amy Holland. Trying to get that tip pass back for her team, Mountain Vista.
That's the second personal foul picked up by Mackenzie Gamble.
She's going to shoot here for the bonus.
This will be Falconor for Broomfield. Trying to get a couple points. Broomfield has not scored at all within the first 2 minutes of this period. 6 minutes and 18 seconds on the board.
Shot is up and it's in. The first basket scored in quite some time for Broomfield.
Indeed, that is quite unfortunate. They just seem to have a bit of trouble getting the ball into the net. They make some pretty decent shots, however, it just does not seem to go in their favor.
A little long there, but takes a favorable bounce for Broomfield and falls right in the bucket.
Mountain Vista passing in to Mackenzie Gamble, strolling down the court. Kablundi here with the ball. Mackenzie Gamble just playing some time. Out to
Madrid Kablundi
Madrid.
with the ball. Gives it to Barrett Brookfield, fellow junior. Out to senior captain, Mackenzie Gamble.
Gamble looking to set up maybe some sort of play.
Mackenzie Gamble to Bryn Boying, to Barrett Brookfield.
Barrett, nice pass in Mackenzie. Pass out to Bryn. And easy three. Mountain Vista is absolutely on fire at the
They're
arc.
laying it on Broomfield right now. That is the third. 3 out of 4 threes have fallen.
Gotta
in the bucket
bust
for
out my
Mountain Vista.
calculator here. How much are we up? That is at least 15 points up. Now reduced to 13 as Broomfield makes their first points that were not as a result of a foul.
Make
in
it
this
for an
period.
entertaining game today with all those deep shots. Tip pass goes out of bounds. It's going to stay down here. Mountain Vista ball.
Madrid Kablundi to pass it in. Amy Holland looking to sub in as well.
Amy Holland's going to come in for Britton after that great shot that she put up there. Taking Mountain Vista from a 10-point lead to a 3-point, or so they mean, a 13-point lead. Got to get that calculator. For another
open
three.
for 3. Missed it. However,
deep on
good
that
rebound by Madrid. Easy 2-pointer. Back up to a 15-point lead.
Shot.
Kenzie Gamble playing some defense. Pick there by Riston. Looks like a moving pick may be called. I can't see how that could be on Mount Vista in any way, shape, or form.
They call a push there on Amy
No
Holland.
way. That is a ridiculous call, however.
That's an awful call. The ref scoffs at Willihan as he tries to argue that call, which
I
I
scoff
agree
at
with
the
Willihan.
ref.
I scoff at the ref as well. That's a poor call, but it's his decision.
However, it will
Must
be
respect it.
Miss Riston here for Bloomfield. The main offensive threat easily sinks her first free throw. And a substitution here for Mount Vista. Mackenzie Gamble coming off,
Willihan still arguing his call here.
as he rightly should.
He needs to worry about the sidelight, though.
One of the Bloomfield parents is trying to get Willihan kicked off the court for a technical foul. Something is happening. Maybe some substitutions looking to be made. Play will not resume. Substitution being made. This will be someone who's not on my roster subbing in. Apologies for that. However, it is number 35. Riston taking her second shot, easily sinks it. Again, she is the most offensively threatening player on Broomfield.
She's 100% from the line tonight as well.
She's
Broomfield
also
has taken a
6'2".
few more trips to the line, more than Mount Vista has. Because
Barrett with a wide open 3.
Quite a while.
Misses it.
And Mount Vista has yet to reach their bonus period.
Bad pass there.
Oh
As
my.
Barrett is able to steal.
Amazing steal there by Barrett Brookfield. Showing off
Ooh,
some
some
speed,
moves.
athleticism, and passion for the game.
Barrett is going ham right now.
Great steal and arguably an even better move and pass.
Madrid Kablundi double teamed.
Double teamed out to Amy Holland. Amy Holland to Barrett Brookfield. It's going to drive in. They call it travel there.
What? I don't know about that call, Brookie.
And that's why we're up here. And out on the court, referee.
That is true. The referees probably know and see much more than I do, so I can't complain. Pass there to the 6'2" player, Miss Riston, who makes an easy 2-pointer right beneath the net. Barrett Brookfield strolling down the court. Madrid passing into Barrett Brookfield, who loses the ball. No foul called.
Driving down the court with 3 minutes and 44 seconds left to go in the second period.
Broomfield looking to get
Keeping that ball
their
movement
game
going
started.
around. Keeping it around the arc as well, even though they've yet to make a 3-point shot.
However, they have been at least more successful within the arc than outside of it.
Britton Boy lacing up here to suit up and get back into the game. About to check in.
Ooh, great interception there is Barrett
Brookfield
Brookfield.
remains the leader in steals and rebounds
The
tonight.
leading leader. Yes, indeed.
You wouldn't want to be the secondary leader, Kyle.
No, you would not. First is the worst. Being first is
I don't know
last.
how they're not calling anything on that.
What?
No ball call, possession, Broomfield.
I don't know what these
Britton
calls
Boy
are.
checking in here for Barrett Brookfield.
Broomfield looking to get the ball. This will be Ventura passing it in
Ventura with a nice high pass
to
there.
Hoffman.
Hoffman's going to take that one up the court for Broomfield, hoping to knock down this 11-point lead that's been haunting them since they've stopped scoring. Or rather, should I say, since Mount Vista started scoring.
Riston looking to drive in. Foul called. Riston seems to be getting quite a few.
This is her third trip to the
fouls.
line.
10 fouls on the board for Mount Vista. Double bonus. Unlucky.
And this is yet to reach their own bonus. Broomfield standing at just 5 fouls total team.
3 minutes left in this second period. Mount Vista is up 11 points. Now 10. Riston, I believe, is 100% at the line. Pretty crazy. Looking to take her second shot.
And take her second shot she will. However, it's going to miss off the back of the rim.
Rebounded by Madrid.
Madrid Blondie saves that from going out of bounds as it rolls off of her foot. Unfavorably, may I add.
Great pass there to Bryn. Pass out and around.
Madrid Blondie with a nice bounce pass to Karis Cash. Karis Cash drives in. Pass out to Bryn Boink. Bryn Boink misses it a little bit. Air ball there over the farther end of the hoop.
Ball goes out of bounds.
There.
Willihan is extremely mad. Willihan is extremely mad, as is the Mount Vista parent section, as the referee had
called
pointed.
Ball staying, and then he decided to just say, I don't know, maybe never mind. They can have the ball instead. I prefer that.
Are a bit questionable. However, doesn't seem to be affecting Mount Vista that much, as we are still up quite a considerable amount. Riston looking to drive in, out for a three. Bit of a pump fake there.
Not going up there, though. Great defense by Mountain Vista. Switching from double teams to man-on-man to some zone. Nice open shot there.
Great rebound there by Riston, who makes...
Amazing shot there by Riston, may I add. She bends that ball around the defense as if she was an air bender. Or may I say...
Or a ball bender.
A ball bender.
Timeout called by Mountain Vista. Willihan seems to be a bit mad. I'd have to say that I'd agree with his anger. Refs have not been in his favor at all. Mountain Vista seems to be slipping up just a bit on defense and on offense, I'd say.
They're definitely going to see what they've been doing wrong for the past few minutes and see where it derailed from their nice giant, may I say, deficit that they've been building on the whole game. They're going to see where that went away, why it went away, and how they can bring that back. Because if they don't shape up soon, halftime may be a lot closer than just the 8 points that we see right now. Broomfield is going to see the same thing on the opposite end of the spectrum there. Broomfield's just going to see what they can do to keep what they're doing and just keep it going and see what they can do to maintain it the whole rest of the game, especially staying after halftime, because you know both teams are going to make some adjustments there. And if Broomfield continues to play well now, Mount Vista is going to be making those adjustments at halftime. So Broomfield needs to figure out what they can do to maintain this climb, this steady climb that they've been on recently.
Their momentum, one would say.
That's a great word, Kyle.
2 minutes left in this second period. Mount Vista is up 8 points. Broomfield driving aggressively.
Bounce pass.
Bad pass.
Out of bounds. It's going to be Mountain Vista ball.
Amy Holland looking to pass in. It seems as though Broomfield has stopped pressing on these passes. Mountain Vista taking some subs here.
Madrid Blondie and Barrett Brookfield coming in here. Barrett's going to take that up the court for Mountain Vista. Looking for a pass. Gets
Throwing out some fakes.
To Eric Rivera. Out to Madrid. Out to Amy Holland.
Some defense there. All up in Amy's face.
Ooh! Missed steal there by Barrett Brookfield. Gives a wide open shot to Amy Holland as they go to the cover.
Nice.
And Amy Holland cannot miss from beyond the arc either.
Mount Vista is undeniably controlling the arc.
Quivering in my boots to see Amy Holland or Mackenzie Gamble shoot another three-point shot.
No boots here, only booties. Looks like
there's only been one missed three-point shot by Mountain Vista thus far. 4 out of 5.
I don't think those stats are right, however. They are still better at the three-point line than Broomfield ever has been. Broomfield, I don't think they've actually attempted that many three-pointers, however. I don't think they've actually made any either.
Broomfield's been interesting to see on the offensive side of the ball. Haven't seen many shots going up. We've seen a lot of points coming from the charity stripe. Madrid Blondie has that. Gets a nice pass out there to Amy Holland. Amy to a wide open Erica Rivera.
Misses the
Shoots
three.
another three, trying to build onto this lead.
Rebound by Broomfield, driving down the court. Young with the ball, passes it over to Ventura.
Almost
to
stolen there by
Pennington.
Karis Cash.
Out to the three-point line.
She had a wide open look there. Didn't quite take it though.
Broomfield doing a lot of passing, not a lot of shooting. Driving in pass, bad pass.
It's going to be, Broomfield's going to retain it. It's going to stay blue ball.
13 seconds left in the second period. Mount Vista is now up. Yikes, that's a lot of math. 11 points.
Bryn Boying's going to come in here for Amy Holland.
For the last
for
13
senior exchange.
seconds.
13.3 seconds remain here in the first half. Broomfield's going to slow it down a little bit.
Try to get some final points up on the board this period. And they absolutely bowl over. I don't see who that was. Bryn Boying absolutely bowled over. No call.
Madrid Cabrani going to pass this ball in here to Barrett Brookfield with the last 2 seconds in the first half.
I am mistaken. There was a call, and therefore those points do not count. And Mount Vista just going to let the clock run out. Barrett driving.
Goes up for
Long
a shot,
three.
misses off the left side of the backboard.
Mount Vista doing very well. MVP so far during this first half. Barrett Brookfield, Amy Holland. Maybe some Bryn Boying. She made at least one three-pointer that I can recall. However, she's been doing great. Broomfield looking to get back into the game. The momentum was in their favor for quite a bit during that second period. However, it transitioned more towards Mount Vista as they had a bit more luck and energy brought to the court. Mount Vista has been up the entire game except for the first few minutes where they were down 4-0. Mount Vista looking to make their record now 7-4, and of course Broomfield's 7-5. We'll just see how that all works out, and we'll come back to you in about 9 minutes when play resumes. Welcome back, everyone. The game will be starting in just a few moments. Vista up 11 points. Broomfield looking to get some momentum going in their favor, as they have not been able to do so in the previous 2 periods for the most part. Broomfield will start with the ball, passing it in.
Kyle, if you had to guess, what do you think was going on in each one of the locker rooms? You want to shed some light on what you think was happening in Broomfield's locker room?
Well, Broomfield, I think they were talking about just playing some good offense, probably getting inside of the 3-point arc, because they've just been playing out there the whole time. And they haven't really been effective or successful outside of there. However, within that arc and closer to the net, they've been doing quite well, actually.
I think they need to figure out how they can take more shots and make better shots and just be smarter with the ball instead of just turning it over mindlessly.
I'd agree with that.
Mountain Vista, I think, in their locker room probably discussed just a little bit of what went well, how to keep that rolling, and then what went poorly at the end of the second quarter there and how they can banish that from happening ever again in this game. But other than that, Mountain Vista's been pretty solid, definitely taking some smart shots. A deep 3 there.
Wow.
Goes in.
Great shot.
Already
there.
working on that separation.
That was Rich with that deep 3-point.
Bad pass there, sails over Barrett Brookfield's head and goes out of bounds. It's going to be Broomfield's ball as Barrett laces up those sneakers. I believe she's wearing the Kyrie, I think those are Kyrie 4s.
I think they are
basketball
too.
shoe.
Dang.
Maya Robinson hops in there for some tight defense.
Riston misses a very close shot. Broomfield able to recover the ball, playing a bit more slowly. Riston trying to drive in.
Maya Robinson pokes that ball out and takes it all the way down the court. The ball's going to be stolen from her. Eye for an eye.
That's Hammurabi's law, dude.
That is. Mount Vista's lead reduced to just a measly 8 after a nice 15-point game that they've been on top of most of the way so far.
Broomfield just seems to be dancing around the
Wide
outside.
open look there, not taken there as Eric Rivera hops in there.
It's like a bit of a reach in.
Reach in there, called by Barrett Brookfield. Called on Barrett Brookfield. That's her third personal.
This will be Hoffman
First foul
passing
of
it in
the
for
second
Broomfield.
half.
Passed in. Broomfield still doesn't seem to be taking the ball any closer to the net than they had been previously, as Riston charges, and it does not count for that fact alone.
Charge called there. Way
Amy
to soak it
Holland
up there.
looking to pass it in.
First team foul.
There is one foul for both of the teams, as Mackenzie Gamble strolls down the court.
Gives it to her partner in crime, Amy Holland. It's going to be stolen from Eric Rivera as she fights for it on the ground. Absolutely brutal play there. Mackenzie Gamble playing close defense. Amaya Robinson gets the tipped ball down there to Amy Holland for the steal.
Great interception there. So Mackenzie Gamble gets the ball and passes it very close to the net, and seems to be intercepted there.
Bit of a blocking call.
Broomfield still playing as slow as they have. It doesn't seem that much has changed in this game for either teams, how they're playing.
The only thing I've noticed is a little bit of the pace has changed.
Mackenzie
Memphis
Gamble.
has kind of picked it up, and Broomfield's dropped off their pace a little bit.
Barrett faking that 3, pass out to Amy Holland for the easy shot. That was a great play there by Mountain Vista. And a muffed pass there.
Ball's going right out of bounds, passed right to the sideline coach there. Golden Eagles going to get the ball back while up 10, 31-21 your score. Kenzie Gamble's going to take this one up for Mountain Vista.
Mountain Vista playing a methodical game here.
Definitely playing smart now. It's good to see. Meticulous passing, screens and picks set around.
Oh, pass there bounces off of the feet of a Broomfield player.
Stays here.
Amy Holland looking to pass it in to Mackenzie Gamble. Broomfield is playing zone defense pretty conservatively. Barrett Brookfield looking to drive in. She seems to have pulled a foul there, which is great for Mount Vista because Barrett is extremely good at making any shot, whether it be 3-pointers, 2-pointers, all the above. Mount Vista is up 10 points.
Brookfield from the line.
Misses.
Does a little hop on that one, but that ball hops out as well. No good.
Karis Cash has been subbed in for Mount Vista as Brookfield goes for her second shot. Misses that one as well. Unfortunate.
Rebound there. Trying to get the ball down court fast, and Mount Vista's having none of that.
Mount Vista is pressing quite a lot, double teaming up at the top. Broomfield picking up the pace from what we've previously seen out of the reach in there.
Reach in called there on Chantel Hafner. It's going to stay here. Broomfield ball. 10-point lead here by Mount Vista. Is that a risk right now of being chiseled away?
Hoffman passing in for Broomfield, rather. Riston bowling over Amy Holland, who tried to get a foul call. However, did not seem to work.
Very violent happenings are taking place in the paint now. It's a little scary to see. Ball stays.
The game is ramping up. One of the coaches from Mount Vista is screaming. What? I can't really tell.
Combination of Coach Willihan and Coach Brookfield.
Broomfield, the wide open three, however, was not taken. Yet
Another
again.
one.
Mackenzie Gamble playing some tough defense. Allowing nothing. Deep two, does not make it.
Ends up short there on the rim.
Foul called, and
They like to call fouls.
they do indeed. That is their job.
It's going to stay
Broomfield.
down here.
Hoffman passing it in yet again for Broomfield.
Chantel picks up her fourth foul, being subbed out to prohibit her from leaving the game, fouling out. Brent Boyne
Willihan
comes in.
giving her a bit of a talking.
Brent Boyne mirroring her opponent there, trying to keep that pass.
Passed up top. Broomfield playing very far out. Double teamed, maybe even triple, gets that layup, no problem.
Great layup there, however.
Mackenzie Gamble deep pass to Barry Brookfield, passes out to Bryn.
Brent Boyne saves that from going out
Up
of
to
bounds.
Amy, out to Mackenzie Gamble.
Mackenzie
Puts
Gamble
on some moves.
for the nice short shot.
Ooh,
Beautiful
nice
fadeaway.
moves.
Just short of the free throw line. Beautiful shot there. Gets Mount Vista's lead back up to double digits.
Shot there,
High
missed.
shot. Karis Cash
Rebound.
gives it to Bear Brookfield for the rebound.
Looks like a foul there.
Good call there by the official. Ball's going to stay there.
Foul on Hoffman for Broomfield.
Second personal foul picked up by Jessica Hoffman.
Amy Holland's going to pass this ball in.
Team foul.
Mount Vista still only 10 points ahead.
Looking
They
for
haven't
Mackenzie
pulled
Gamble.
away.
Nice pass.
Good
Mackenzie Gamble.
pass.
Threads that needle.
Good shot,
The bank
too.
is open. Off the backboard, Mackenzie Gamble for
Mackenzie
another
Gamble must have gotten
2
an A in
points.
geometry because that was a crazy shot.
That was a great shot. You have to know all the angles to get that shot.
Indeed.
I guarantee she passed geometry with flying colors.
Maybe even trigonometry as well.
I guarantee it, actually.
Deep pass there yet again to Barrett Brookfield.
She must know physics as well. Great arc on that pass.
I'd have to agree with you.
Okay.
Mountain Vista getting some subs. Barrett Brookfield comes off.
Eric Rivera comes in.
Amy Hall looking to pass it in. No looker to Mackenzie Gamble.
Out to Bryn Boying. Bryn Boying drives in. Out to Eric Rivera. Looks for the three. Gives it back out to Bryn.
Open 3 hours. She did not take it. Out to
Mackenzie
Mackenzie Gamble
way
to slow it down. Maybe call in a bit of a play here.
Slows down the miscommunication that was happening at the moment.
Passing around the outside.
Great ball movement here by Mount Vista. They've slowed down the ball movement. Willihan moves the coach out of his way, or moves the official out of his way. Karis Cash steals the rebound back. Amy Holland to Eric Rivera for a nice layup.
Easy. Mountain Vista looking to pull away here. Looks like a timeout has been called by Broomfield as Mount Vista has been pulling away at the start of this third period. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third period. Mount Vista is up 14 points.
Great offensive play there by Mount Vista, getting the ball movement fast. They slow it down when they realize they were miscommunicating everything. Goes for that rebound. Broomfield got it, and then Karis Cash steals it right back. Nice pass out to an open Amy Holland. Amy Holland has her court vision on 99 overall as she looks in and gives a nice, beautiful bounce pass to Erica Rivera for a nice layup to get that lead up to 14, as Scott was saying.
So far, Barrett Brookfield and Mackenzie Gamble have been showing off their moves and shooting skills during this period, pulling some impressive numbers and also some impressive plays. 20 seconds left in the timeout. Broomfield looking to get their team back into the shape that they used to be in during the middle of the second period. They decreased their lead, Mount Vista's lead rather, slightly during that time. However, Mount Vista seemed to rebound from that deficit or decreasing surplus of points and are now, momentum is clearly on the side of Mount Vista. Broomfield looking to pass it in here.
2 minutes are left in the third quarter here.
A little bit of a handoff there for Broomfield. Broomfield does not like to take some threes even though they are wide open for them. Driving in, bowled over, and misses.
Going to be a block call there on, I believe that's Erica Rivera, yes.
Couple of shots here for Broomfield. Broomfield does seem to get quite a lot.
Yeah, Broomfield's been
this will be Young
on the line a lot. Young
who
misses the first of the two. Amaya Robinson laces up to check in.
checking for Karis Cash. Young looking to make her second free throw. She does not.
Rebounded by Amaya
Amaya,
Robinson, the
who
fresh
just
player.
subbed in. Erica Rivera looking to drive in, passes
Drives
out
it
to
in
Amy
herself.
Holland. Fouled.
Stays there. Mount Vista ball.
Amy Holland will be looking to pass this in.
Amy Holland most likely looking for her partner in crime since freshman year.
Mackenzie
Gamble. They've been together on varsity for as long as I can personally remember.
Looked like a
Timeout by
timeout
Mount
called.
Vista.
There were no good looks for Amy, and Will Hand seemed to want to call the timeout, slow the play a bit rather. Maybe make up a play, get the pass in, and easy score to increase Mount Vista's lead. Quite a lot of timeouts taken in a short span of time.
This third quarter has been really a telling factor of what's going to happen for the rest of the game. We see Broomfield starting to crumble here. They still have the chance to fight back and get this lead chipped down. But Broomfield's definitely starting to crumble, and if they don't do something about it soon, Mount Vista is going to run away with this game.
Great analysis there. I have to agree with you 100%. Broomfield taking plenty of time to get out of their huddle and back onto the court. Mount Vista looking for the play that they set up during the timeout. Seems to be working quite well so far. Ooh.
Tip pass there.
Great steal there by Young.
Mackenzie Gamble gets that ball back from Mount Vista.
Great effort. Travel. Unfortunate. Great effort there, though, by Mount Vista.
You can't deny the effort.
No,
Mackenzie Gamble really wanted that ball to stay.
Hoffman passing it in for Broomfield. Into Riston, who misses an easy shot on
Maya Robinson saves that ball from going out of bounds, gives it to Mount Vista.
Mackenzie Gamble driving down the court. Intercepted pass by Hoffman.
Intended for a Brent Boink there.
Young passes it back out to
Giving a
Hoffman.
little cushion on defense this time around.
Tried to pass it into the 6'2".
Great pass there.
Riston.
Just missed a little bit.
Broomfield playing very aggressive. Amaya
Maya Robinson going in.
driving in.
Draws that shooting foul. Maya Robinson, so far this season, has been very strong from the line. We'll see if she is tonight. It's her first trip.
It's the fourth personal foul picked up by Jessica Hoffman. 15 fouls.
Mount Vista Hasn't scored a lot recently. Still up 14 points.
Maya
Now
makes that
15.
first one. Nothing but net. A nice little bit of splash added on there.
I saw that as well. This will be Chantel Hafner. No, that's Madrid Kablundi,
Madrid
rather.
Kablundi.
My bad.
It's all good,
Coming
Kyle.
on for Amy Holland.
We are far away. It's kind of hard to see who the players are. Maya makes that second one just as good as the first.
Mountain Vista slowly pulling away from Broomfield. Broomfield playing not as aggressively as I believe they should be in this time.
I second
I
that,
say
Kyle.
that.
Misses
however,
a wide open layup. She gets that second chance
rebound
point.
there by Riston.
Kenzie Gamble.
Nice
pass to Erica Rivera. Out beyond the arc to Madrid. Madrid Blunt is looking for a pass. Gives it over to Bryn Boying. Bryn to Amaya. Amaya for three. Contested
Almost
three.
makes
Falls
it.
off the
Mackenzie
rim.
Gamble, great rebound.
Great athletic
Oh,
rebound
wow.
for a second chance point.
Mackenzie Gamble, amazing play there. Broomfield desperately needing to get some points on the board, and a missed pass will not help them in the slightest. 35
Memphis is gonna
seconds
get the ball back.
left in this period.
41-25 is your score with 30 seconds left in the third quarter.
Mackenzie Gamble just holding the ball, wasting some time, setting a play, not risking anything in this last 30 seconds, now 20 seconds.
Coach Willihan calling a play. Wasn't heard by a few of his players. He's had to repeat the call a few times.
I can sure hear him. Let me tell you that. Mackenzie Gamble looking to drive in, maybe.
Waiting for the play to develop. 5 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, she does drive in.
Shot
Absolutely
blocked.
stuffed by Riston, who is 6'2". Great period there for Mountain Vista. Pulling away ever so gradually. Wilhan was a bit mad there. However, seems to be resolved.
Ref was looking to go back on his call once again for the second time this game.
The refs are a bit sketch.
Person upset about that call, as it is another foul on her.
She's drawn quite a lot of fouls.
She sure has. It is her fourth personal.
Mountain Vista just looking to keep up the play that they have. Keep their a bit slower pace, but it's still very effective because they can really gauge the situation, get their plays out on the court, and execute them out flawlessly and meticulously. Mackenzie Gamble leading that charge with her outstanding leadership and basketball skills. Mountain Vista just looking to wrap up this game in a very strong manner. Surprisingly, Broomfield is out on the court with 20 seconds left in the intermission. Very quick to come back onto the court despite having quite a few problems and down quite a bit. Too much math for me to attempt right at this second. Mountain Vista will start passing in the ball. Is Madrid Kablundi.
Golden Eagle basketball. Start the fourth.
Willihan trying to tell his players something. Maybe set up a play.
Kablundi passes into Holland. Holland gets it to Amaya Robinson. Amaya Robinson gets her own miss. It's stolen, though.
Driving down the court. Broomfield
Tip
seems to
pass
play
there.
it.
Amaya Robinson makes up for that. It's tipped. This ball is going back and forth, and then back and forth again. Bryn Boyne got that ball back, but now it's taken again. And then again, another steal. Great defensive basketball was played there.
Broomfield seeming to come out with a bit more energy, a bit more aggressiveness, however, doesn't seem to be helping them so far. We'll see how their play develops later on in this fourth period, final period. Broomfield has 7 fouls. Therefore, Mountain Vista is in the bonus, and therefore will get at least 1 shot for that foul. This will be Madrid Kablundi here to take her shot. Her first time at the line this game, misses, and Broomfield is able to get the rebound.
Little update coming in here from Greeley for the boys basketball. Boys basketball sophomore team won by 40 today. JV team won by 60, and at halftime, the varsity team leads by 30 against Greeley High School. It's a
Those
little
are some impressive scores out there in Greeley.
playing very well, as Mountain Vista's girl team is playing quite well themselves here in Highlands Ranch in the main gym.
Now the junior
Amaya
varsity-
Robinson gets that shot.
It seems though she will be called.
Maya Robinson.
Great play there by Amaya Robinson. Is going to be stolen from her by the officials.
This will be Hoffman passing in for Broomfield. The parents are getting
7
a bit
minutes
rowdy.
in the fourth quarter of the game.
Open 2, I believe that was.
It was a 2. It was a deep 2, but however, it falls just a little bit short.
Erica
Hits that
Rivera
rim and
driving.
falls.
Pass
Madrid
over to
Kablani,
Madrid.
great catch there on that
Easy
ball.
mid-range 2.
Falls right in the hoop. Does a nice little spin and right through.
Mountain
Adding 2
Vista
points
pulling
to
away.
their soul.
Broomfield has been unable to score any points, I believe, during this period. And we're almost a minute and a half into it. I stand corrected as they now gain a few points. And maybe one. And indeed one. Hoffman shooting it in for Broomfield at the line.
Block call called there on Bryn.
Both teams are now in the bonus at 7 fouls. This will shape up to be a eventful fourth period, I'm sure.
Gonna miss that.
And
Gonna bounce
rebound
off the rim.
by
Not getting a chance for
Amaya.
that 3-point play. Great play by Amaya Robinson, giving it to
deep
Barrett
pass
Brookfield
there.
to give a great pass there to Erica Rivera. Brookfield has the ball, surveying the floor.
Running
She's
it
gonna take it
in
in herself.
through
She sees
3
the opening,
defenders.
and you see that the opening was there as she just flies right in. It's like
Broomfield.
putting a buoyant object in a river. Just flows right through.
Interesting analogy there, but
Thank you.
I wouldn't disagree.
How can you? When she flies right in
can't.
there without a problem.
Maya Robinson picks up her fourth.
This will be Riston here.
Looks like
for
we have
Broomfield.
Mackenzie Gamble, Amy Holland, and Karis Cash checking in for Maya Robinson, Madrid Kablundi, and Bryn Boying. 6 minutes remain in your fourth quarter here. Mountain Vista up by 18 points. Nice lead they have here. Looking to take away at it here, though, with the free throw. This is her 5th trip to the line.
I believe
she
she's
makes it.
100% still.
Indeed, Kyle. She's having a great night from the line. Great night in the paint as well.
Definitely not wrong. Timeout was
Brookfield
called
calls
by
a timeout.
Broomfield. Interesting call. 6 minutes into the period. During a penalty shot. Broomfield, I don't know what they might be discussing. Maybe a bit of a play here off of the shot. Maybe trying to look to get a rebound. Maybe gain some extra points and then just a measly little one that they would be able to get if Riston was able to make her shot. Mountain Vista just looking to just keep their heads in the game, keep the energy up, stay rested. As play recommences. Riston looking to make her second shot here. We'll see if any play was made up by Broomfield.
Stays at 100% from the free throw line.
Very impressive stat.
Very. She's having herself quite a good night.
Kenzie Gamble double teamed. Pass
bounds, it's
there
gonna be a white
and
ball.
knocked out of bounds by Broomfield. Broomfield playing very aggressive here as they were known to do in the first few periods. Karis Cash almost falls out of bounds. Willahan is extremely furious as that was clearly Mountain Vista ball. Tipped out by Broomfield. Almost, just a bad call. However, I don't think it'll matter too much. Mountain Vista is still up quite a lot. Deep 3 by Riston. Does not make it. Amy Holland looking to pass it in to Mackenzie Gamble. Good pass there and a foul called on Broomfield, I'd assume. Kenzie Gamble will get at least one shot here due to the bonus. Personal foul on Hoffman was the call. She was disqualified apparently because that is her 5th. Unfortunate. Kenzie Gamble looking to make a shot here. She's very impressive at the line.
Makes
And
that one as it bounces off each side of the circular rim. They may ask, how does the circle have a side?
it actually has infinite amounts of sides.
That's true. Again, it hit all infinity sides.
Actually, that would be impossible to do because infinity is just a concept and not a number. But regardless, she does make it in the circular rim.
Indeed.
Brookfield picks up her second personal foul.
Personal foul there on Barrett Brookfield. Shots here for Broomfield.
It's the 9th team foul for Mountain Vista. Very aggressive and chippy quarter.
This bonus might draw out this game quite a bit, and
As there's 8 fouls to 9 fouls. Mountain Vista committing the latter.
some confusion out on the court. Wilhan standing, his jaw agape, saying no to the officials. The officials are absolutely confused. Wilhan, furious, fuming. He's stewing inside of himself. Wilhan still screaming.
Amaya Robinson checking in here in a very volatile time. Karis Cash comes out.
Play is still stopped.
I simply can't contain my laughter and all the confusion that is going on here and the arguments about what the call should be and what it really is.
Wilhan not having a very good time. It seems as though a fan might have been kicked out. Escorted out by security guard, Coach Gardner.
Coach Gardner standing at a nice 6'1", escorting that fan out of the building.
Don't know quite what happened. Could not hear from across the court. However, I'm sure it warranted his being kicked out. Mountain is still playing some tight defense.
Things are wide open. Takes a long time for that shot to develop. However, it falls short of the rim.
However, she will get a few shots here. This is Falconer. 10 fouls for Mountain Vista. That will bring about double bonus for the Broomfield Eagles, not to be confused with Mountain Vista Golden Eagles. Mountain Vista really just looking to wrap up this game. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Putting Broomfield in the double bonus as well. It's going to be a rough few minutes here for Mountain Vista. The score is a little high, but I don't think you should feel confident with that, especially with the double bonus.
Wilhan is, oh my, I've never seen him this mad. He's red in the face. He's a tomato. He's transmorphed.
She only took one step, and she was still dribbling the ball. However, they do call a travel there. That is officially the worst call I've ever seen called in a basketball game.
Wilhan is screaming extremely loud. Wilhan is having a terrible time at this moment, despite his team being up 17 points. Wilhan is absolutely livid, as he deserves to be. There some questionable calls. Riston here, first miss on the line. That's probably her 9th shot.
We'll go ahead and call her. She makes this one. Let's call her 90% from the line.
Okay, sounds about right to me.
Impressive night from the line. Missing one shot is nothing to be ashamed of.
Not at all, despite the
She makes that one. She is
amount of shots
90%
she's
from
made.
the line.
Impressive, extremely. Oh, pass broken up there by Broomfield. Mount Vista will be able to pass it in, though.
Eric Rivera tries to get that bounce pass to Brookfield, but it is broken up. It's going to be a kick ball. Amy Holland's going to throw this one in. Barrett Brookfield looking pretty open.
Pass into Mackenzie Gamble.
Amy Holland pumps that three.
Seems to be a blocking foul.
This might be the most foul-heavy basketball game I've ever witnessed.
They might be extended way longer than it needs to go on for because of these bonuses.
I agree.
Shots taken every which way, left and right, within 5 seconds of each other sometimes. This will be Amy Holland.
Vista picking up 10 fouls in this fourth quarter, and Broomfield picking up 9.
It's quite a lot.
I think there might be more fouls by each team than made baskets in this quarter. Playing aggressive, though. That's all I can. I definitely see the passion and the excitement to be on the court.
Chantel Hafner subs in here.
Amy
for
Holland
Karis
on the line.
Cash. Amy Holland makes her first shot. Uno mas. See if she can make that as well. She does. Mount Vista now up 18 points with 5 minutes left in this last period. Broomfield not playing as aggressively as I would expect, needing to make up 18 points.
In only 5 minutes to do so as well. Great passing there. Sets up a three.
Nice
it's good.
three.
Beautiful shot there. Great arm.
Nothing but net.
Flying through the air.
Barrett Brookfield, however,
Splash.
completely open for an easy layup. Barrett Brookfield is great on those fast breaks, just sprinting down the court.
Contested layup.
Great defense here by Hafner.
Chantel playing more aggressive as time goes on.
Broomfield still taking their time despite needing a large quantity of points. Amy with the rebound there. Deep pass again to Barrett for an easy layup. Not even contested this time. Barrett is just sinking these layups like it's nothing.
On that note, I think that we could vote Barrett Brookfield as player of the game for Mount Vista. Non-stop on the scoring, and it's been playing very strong defense tonight as well.
I would have to agree, but we'll just have to see how the rest of this game plays out.
Exactly.
This will be a Broomfield's ball still. A substitution here. McGrath here in for Broomfield. Coach Wilhan pleading for his team to communicate well so that they can finish out this quarter strongly. Barrett playing some solid defense. Travel call.
Travel call there on Broomfield. It's going to be Mount Vista's ball with 3 minutes, 45 seconds left.
Broomfield looking to play some very aggressive defense. Not as aggressive as they used to, despite needing more points than ever. Bad pass there by Hafner. She was about to fall out of bounds. It's like a foul called on Erica Ribeiro. And this will lead to a couple of shots for Broomfield due to the bonus. Sophie Christopher here to shoot her
your score.
2 free throws. First one misses. Substitution here.
Anna Duffy checks in for Mount Vista, taking out Erica Rivera. Anna Duffy's first showing in tonight's game. Another dual sport athlete. She's on the national ranking Mount Vista cross country team, keeping her in shape for basketball. Amy Holland takes it down herself. Anna Duffy.
Travels. Interesting call.
Another travel called. Many travels have been called this evening.
Some of them quite questionable.
Indeed.
Anna Duffy playing some defense up top. Gets beat out. However, the layup is missed by Broomfield. Pass out to Mackenzie Gamble, looking to Barrett Brookfield, who's again on that fast break. Able to keep the ball in, however, I believe she walks out.
Steps out of bounds as she is pushed out of bounds by 3 Broomfield athletes. Didn't have much choice there, but that was a great pass.
Broomfield trotting down the court. They need quite a lot more speed if they want to have a chance to win this game. Staying outside the arc, Barrett playing some very close-up defense. Sorry if our camera has gone down. We don't quite know what happened, but we may or may not be able to get that back up.
Ashley
the
Kellum's
rest of the
about to
game.
check in for the first time in the game.
Kenzie Gamble here on this
Fast
fast
break.
Easy layup. Mount Vista is now up 55-34. Sorry for the inconvenience of not being able to watch this last
We'll be
2 minutes.
super descriptive here. Sydney Willihan also about to check in for her first time tonight. As she just played in a very tight JV game prior to this.
Seems as though Mount
Ashley
Vista,
Kellums and Sydney Willihan checking in.
Mount Vista looking to play some of their junior varsity players just to get them a bit of experience out on the varsity court.
Which is wise to do because a lot of the varsity is seniors at the moment. So next season, getting these younger players ready and experiencing varsity for the first time is smart. Sydney Willihan to Kellums. Kellums to Anna Duffy. Anna Duffy for a moving three off the back of the
Almost
rim.
makes it.
Contested rebound.
Nice steal
Stolen
there by Anna
Duffy.
Duffy.
However, it's going to remain Broomfield's ball. 2 minutes and 10 seconds remain with a 21-point lead. Anna Duffy playing some tight defense. Goes in for the steal. Doesn't swipe it quite. Sydney Willihan playing some tight defense. It's tipped out of bounds. It's going to be white ball. Mount Vista gets the ball back. Ashley Kellum's going to pass this one in here to senior Mackenzie Gamble.
Mackenzie Gamble just looking to take her time, really run out the clock here. Kellum's out to Anna Duffy over to Chantel Hafner. Mount Vista really just putting up a good passing game. Missed pass there to the coach Wilhan's daughter.
Mackenzie Gamble, one of the most talented seniors on the roster here, has in fact committed to Division II basketball next season at Washburn College. So congratulations to her as we see her talents taking off from the Mount Vista court to hopefully Washburn's next year.
That is a very impressive achievement, and I wish her all the luck.
Block shot there, but they get the second chance bucket up there. 1 minute remaining.
Eric Rivera, long pass to
Long
Hafner.
pass to Hafner. Hafner gets the
Makes
layup. Mount Vista just pouring it on. They're not laying back anymore. The non-starters might be in, but that does not mean they're going to score any less.
Some great moves there by Broomfield. And a call in the favor of Mount Vista. 1 minute left in this fourth period. Just attempting to wrap the game up. Erica just trotting down, tipped there by Broomfield. However, a great pass out of a double team by Sydney Willihan. The pass is up top.
Ashley Collins gets that ball swiped away.
Fighting for the ball.
Jump ball possession, Golden Eagles.
Mount Vista will be able to recover that ball. Great pass there to Hafner, where she cannot make that shot. Broomfield seems to have stopped trying. They're not driving down the court as fast as they should be.
We apologize if the camera quality has dropped off. We're now using the webcam on our Dell PC as the camera has malfunctioned for the second time this evening.
Our
We
producers
do
are
apologize for
working
that.
tirelessly to hold up the laptop and pivot at a very steady rate. And a Duffy here with the ball passes
it
out
out.
to Sydney Willihan.
Ashley Kellums has it. Chantel Hafner now has the ball, giving it to Sydney Willihan. I don't know how she's not tired from that great game of basketball she played in the JV game.
Chantel Hafner
4
able
seconds
to
left.
recover that ball.
She should probably shoot that. That'd be really cool. She does not shoot it. Mount Vista comes away with a 21-point win. Congratulations to Mount Vista and a good game to Broomfield.
My personal MVP for this game, I would say, Barrett Brookfield.
I can't despite that. That was gonna be my exact choice. She played very well tonight. She didn't fall off. We're proud of the ladies tonight.
Their record is now 7-4. So far, a pretty good showing. They're ranked in the 20s. I don't have the exact number with me. However, they might have a good shot at maybe some state tournaments.
We wish them the best of luck for the rest of the season. We'll see you guys soon. We want to thank you for tuning in. I've been Dylan Eford.
And I have been Kyle Walters.
Thank you. Have a great rest of your evening.